Okay, awesome. And it's rolling. So, I don't make a lot of videos, but I felt really drawn to make this video. So, I'll say that, and I'm a person that rambles because for whatever reason, even though I have a great vocabulary, I can't seem to just sum something up like that. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. So hopefully the video is under 10 minutes. So, I find it funny. I don't know, some people might take offense to that word, but whatever. I find it amusing watching people go back and forth on social media arguing about the state of the world, their opinions on this and that, and something which is a hot topic right now. It was a 111 when I said that. Something which is super hot button. I don't know. I'll just say it. The agenda to erase gender. I really want to speak on that because it really reminds me of COVID all over again. It seems to me like a lot of people aren't able to separate reality from the agenda. So yeah, I'm gonna say my little 2 cents. Okay. When I see people arguing back and forth online, I think, wow, one, that takes a lot of energy. And two, this is really a brilliant agenda because you're feeding right into their plan, creating more division. And this isn't to dissuade anyone from feeling outraged and voicing their opinion when they see an attack on children or their identity or their country or their world. In fact, I praise you because defending children, standing up for like little people, standing up for the ones that can't stand up for themselves, and it's literally standing up for the future. That's godly. That's God's work right there. Okay? I'm not good at making videos. Okay? It just feels super awkward, but I'm doing it. So if you see something that offends you and it bothers you to the deep core of your soul, like an agenda being pushed that you know doesn't agree with who you are and with what's right, because every human being knows between wrong and right, and you stand up for that in the name of love, in the name of children, in the name of what you believe to be wrong and right, God bless you, honestly. But here's the thing. While I see homophobia, transphobia, these words thrown around, when I see a new subculture of pronouns emerging, more letters being added to a subculture which I frankly don't even identify with. And I won't even speak on my personal life, but I don't identify with it. All I see is more confusion and chaos. And I want to say to anybody on either side, when you acknowledge something which many people call a gay or transgender agenda, I want you to honestly ask yourself, and you have every right to be outraged. Like I said, standing up for children, standing up for God, for what you believe is right and wrong, there is nothing more honorable than that. God bless you. But I want to ask you, pause for a moment. What do you really think is happening? What are you really fighting against? The surface basics, like I already said, the rights of children, our future, morality as a society, of course, the obvious in our face. But what's the end game here? What's the long game? Because I see people argue, and I just see more hate, confusion, and dense, confusing energy, and I'm just sitting back like, yup, this is feeding right into their plan. This is just a bonus on top of their already sick, twisted agenda. Being homosexual, being bisexual, I'm going to even go out on a limb here and piss a lot of people off and say being transsexual, transgender. Ready for this? Ready for this red pill? Has always existed. There's nothing new under the sun. People are just feeling safer to come out because in the past, people that did not conform to a certain way of life were killed, raped, beaten, marginalized, and had to live sad, sorry, miserable, closeted lives. And thankfully today, thank God, in the West that is, there are always exceptions, but people don't have to do that anymore. For the most part. It's not all good like people think. It's not black and white. Nothing wrong with that. And that's not a lot of what that's not what a lot of you have problems with. Some of it is, okay, feel what you feel. Just if you come after someone for it, if you attack another human being for loving or appearing differently than you, there will be legal as well as karmic consequences. But here's the thing, it's not even that. For those of you that have a problem, like I do, against what you perceive as a sick, twisted agenda against children, I'm right there with you. Ask yourself, and against, not just against children, not just against the sexualization of children, which is definitely happening and been happening. Slowly by slowly, they creep it in. But here's the thing. It's been programmed in our subconscious for years. Just watch Disney movies. Think I'm crazy for saying that? No. But think about it. What's the end game here? All a human being wants is to belong and to fit in and to be loved. Loved, security, family, a happy life, a successful life, and to just grow and succeed and find purpose and meaning. That's what we all want, right? We can agree on that? Great. Okay. But let's talk about the erasure of gender. So, here's the thing. I'm not an expert in any area, but even the 7 Hermetic principles, one of those principles is gender. You cannot escape that. If you don't have masculine or feminine, what do you have? And this is what I really want people that are out there like rah, 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 complaining about a gay agenda, a transgender agenda. Please, I urge you to think, what is this really about? Because if you don't have feminine and you don't have masculine, which creates life on a biological basis, and spiritually I could go into that. And all human beings, whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, whatever the fuck, we all have feminine and masculine energy within us. All of us. Your dog does, your cat does, that fucking tree does out there. Everything that is made of from creator, every creation in this universe exists because of two polarities. From the egoic human mind, we call it feminine, masculine, but really all they are two polarities. Okay? But from the human mind, there's levels to this. You cannot escape gender. And I'm not making a video to take any side. Oh look, I'm going over 10 minutes. So I want to know, as we approach 11 minutes, if you don't have feminine, if you don't have masculine, what are you left with? Machine. Are you mad that a robot took over your job? Ask yourself, who is behind this? What is their end game? It's AI. Yeah, they are coming after your children. And yes, we are moving into, no, fuck it, we're in it. We are in an artificial intelligence age, most definitely, where a lot of people's jobs are being replaced by computers, by robots, by artificial intelligence. Okay, ready? Here's the thing. They want to, and have already started to, merge man, human, with machine. It's not about gay, straight, bi, trans. No. That's just an added bonus. You guys sitting back and arguing, and the division that's created, oh, they're laughing at you. Now, this is not to make fun of those who are standing up for your family and your children. No, not at all. You definitely fucking need to do that. This cannot be tolerated or accepted. It's an AI agenda, okay? Look up, research. I believe in Sweden and probably more places. People have already volunteered to be microchipped. In China, you can go to the store and with a microchip, you can buy your food. Somewhere in England, at an Aldi, a man was refused the items that he purchased because he did not pay with digital currency. And you know what that man did? He threw the change on the table and he walked out like a fucking hero. And that's what we all need to do. Instead of arguing amongst ourselves and creating more division and being more manipulable and movable like little fucking chess pieces on a chessboard, this is their end game. AI, man with machine. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. Some people do, fuck them, who cares? There is an AI agenda, and behind it are beings who are the creators of the Matrix called the Archons. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Archons. I don't really care. That's the truth. That is the truth. And yes, there's a global elite Zionist agenda. Yeah, I know about that. But it goes to the spiritual realm. AI with machines. Humanity, for thousands of years, have been fodder. We are food. Just like we eat animals, and some people say, okay, we have a karmic contract. Maybe. Whatever. Maybe that's just how they make themselves feel better. We have a karmic contract to eat animals. Okay. Do you really think we're the only intelligence in the universe? Excuse me, multiverse. This is the multiverse. Archons are behind this. It's an AI agenda. They want to mix man with machine. So instead of fighting each other, come together. Please. This is the end game. I'm pulling back the fucking curtain here. I don't know everything. I'm not trying to come off egotistical, but this is the truth. Why do you think they're coming for the children? Because they're food for them too, for the elite. And this is the future. This is real. This isn't some bad Hollywood movie. Oh, Hollywood. That's another video, which I don't even have all the information about, but I know enough. So please, this is the truth. Artificial intelligence, man with machine. No one world government. In fact, no government. Just easy slaves. Do you really think humans are the only intelligence in this universe? Spiritual protection is heavily needed at this time. Demons are metaphorical, and they can also be quite literal. But this isn't to spread fear. There's nothing to fear. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am divinely protected. I make sure I call in spiritual protection every day. Because I know. And you know what? It's not going to stop me from going out and creating the most beautiful life I can create. This is my life. This is our world. This is not theirs. We are taking it back. Okay? You can be a lover and a warrior at the same time. You fight for what you love. I'm recording this on a robot right now. It's in my pocket. Well, it's on my nightstand, but our cell phones. Anyway, you can hear the truth in my words, or you can just see it as a crazy girl rambling. So that's the message I wanted to send. I'm gonna get all new age. Spread love, not hate. This is the truth. You're being manipulated in a certain direction, and the more you lower your vibration and give in to hate and fight and not see the end game, the more you're playing. You're so easily moved when you're emotionally controlled. You're so easily moved. All right, much love to you guys. That's all I got. Do what you will with it.